Hello, and welcome to an episode of Drinking the Kool-Aid. This is a comedy podcast dedicated to the mysterious. My name is Cassidy.
My name's Amanda.
And we made it through November.
We did. It is December.
It's December.
It's the holiday season. I put little squirrels on top of the table.
She did.
They are really cute.
We have little squirrels. We have our wreath behind us with all of our cool cryptids on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's very festive.
It is. Our cool kid, Alyssa, sent us these cryptid ornaments. And I was like, what am I going to do so people will see these cryptid ornaments?
Yeah, because they're so cute.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
So obviously we had to include them in our background.
They are quite adorable. I will not lie.
She cannot tell a lie.
I cannot. I will not. Yeah, we just had Thanksgiving. That was very fun.
It was a great time.
Yeah, it was like a perfect Thanksgiving. All the food came out in the right time, right temperature. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of food. That's basically the ideal for Thanksgiving.
I just want to understand, like, what happened in my life in the last couple of years that I can't eat like I used to at Thanksgiving. Is it just because I'm getting old?
Probably. And also, we ate like 30 deviled eggs.
I ate so many deviled eggs. Is that what the problem was?
Yeah, we were all pretty full of eggs.
Okay. They were so good.
They were
what
very
was I
good.
supposed to do? Not eat the deviled eggs?
We also like ran through that charcuterie tray that you brought too.
That is true.
Like we ate a lot of food we ate a lot of food that day. By the time the actual meal was served, I was like already sweating.
That is the problem of the appetizers is I fill up because I'm like, ooh, hungry at the party. They're all so yummy.
And it's just so easy to like snack.
It's so
to
easy
graze.
To pop a deviled egg into your mouth.
Way too easy.
It slides down, actually.
Suspiciously easy.
Yeah.
I don't even like eggs, and I had probably 8 deviled eggs.
I truly think I had half that tray.
Oh, absolutely.
I could not stop myself.
You were hovering.
I was.
You were hovering right around the tray.
I was.
Specifically.
And I would just like walk by and just casually grab one, pop it in my mouth.
Yeah, once again, that's the problem. It's just too easy to be like, yeah, I'll just have another one of these as I'm going to refill my drink or get a glass of water or whatever. Might as well pop a deviled egg. Why not?
Maybe that's why they call them deviled eggs, because they're the devil.
They're sinful.
Yeah.
They're sinfully delicious.
They are sinful. Gluttony.
That's one of the major sins.
I know.
So I've heard.
And I gave into temptation, let me tell you. But everything else was so delicious. I was so full. I had to lay down on the ground again because my stomach was hurting me.
Sometimes you gotta lay down.
Yeah. But I said, you know what? Our friend Kate made pumpkin pie and our friend Amanda made Snickers salad.
Snickers salad. It's a real Midwest treat.
Yeah. And I said, well, they went out of their way to make these desserts. I have to try them.
I have to.
Yeah. So I took a sliver and a little bowl full and I ate it.
Well, that's like the weird thing about like hosting, like, making sure proper rotation in the oven, all that stuff, making sure everyone's happy, healthy, sitting where they need to be, After everybody left at like 9 or whatever, I scarfed down so much more food.
You're like, now I can relax.
Yeah, literally. I was like, poured myself a big glass of wine and was like, kick those boots off, girl.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really good. I just love Thanksgiving. I love cooking. I love prepping all the food. It's just an exciting time for me.
Yeah, and you're so good at it.
Thank you.
You're a great host.
Thank you. Yeah. Just need to figure out how to get a house.
That would be nice.
If only.
I don't foresee that in our future.
I don't either.
Soon.
I literally said that. I said that to my fiance. I was like, we really need to get a house. And he was like, I'm gonna be realistic with you. We're never gonna have a house.
I'm gonna be brutally honest here. Not gonna happen.
He was like, we probably won't even ever be able to rent a house, let alone own one.
I don't know if that's true. You could probably rent one.
Maybe.
But
I don't know. Fingers crossed, market crash.
Ooh,
let's see it, baby.
Manifesting.
If I have to live in 2008 recession, at least give me some cheap home prices.
Seriously, for real.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good time. Now I'm just tired forever.
Yeah, that's how that works typically.
Yeah. And we have so much to do this week too.
We do.
Yeah.
Listen, I have to say, I have a friend that was throwing a Christmas party this coming weekend, and they canceled it this morning. And the sheer, like, just happiness that overcame me. Because I was like, and nothing against these people.
No, you're like, I want to see you. And if I went, I would have a good time.
I just already had so much to do this week.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
So I'm a little happy about it.
No, absolutely. I know that feeling 100%. Yeah.
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 But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the things that we're doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I was like, we moved our recording. We usually record on Fridays, but it was the day after Thanksgiving. I had to clean and like whatever, do all this stuff. And so Amanda was like, let's just record on Monday. And she like switched her shifts around or whatever. And even this morning, I was like, oh my God, I wish I could just sleep all day and just lay down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to lay down in the shower and just be there for like a couple hours.
I do need to take a bath, I think.
Absolutely, you do.
Yeah, like it's time.
Yeah.
It's time.
It is time. Oh, speaking of, we saw Wicked.
We did. Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Feels like that was so long ago.
That feels like forever ago.
And it wasn't even. It was like that was last weekend.
Right, and we have to discuss it.
Yeah, of course.
Because you guys, if you don't know, Madame Morrible, MM, flip it around,
Wicked Witch. I can't get enough of that.
That is so taken funny. Over our lives, I think.
100%. It's like I can't stop saying it about everything.
I can't stop saying it. I can't stop reposting every video I see of it.
Yeah.
I can't stop sending you guys videos of every single time someone does it.
No, I know.
And I showed my husband on Thanksgiving because we were all talking about it. And he was like, no, I don't know what this is. Like, what do you mean? And I was like, oh, Michelle Yeoh does this thing.
Yeah.
It's like become her signature thing. In every interview, she does it for some reason. And it's so funny. And he was like, what do you mean? Like, she's done it like 1 or 2 times. And I was like, no. And
I showed dozens.
I showed him a compilation and it kept going. He goes, okay, turn it off. I can't watch it.
No, the way, because Kate sent us like that compilation of at first. That's like what introduced us to this. The way the video just kept going. I was like, this is the longest video I've ever watched in my life. I've never watched anything longer.
And I can't stop watching it.
Can't stop. It was crazy town. I just want to know who put this into her brain, like who had this idea.
So she was like chatting with somebody and they're like, you know what I just realized? Madame Morrible, flip it around, Wicked Witch. And she was like,
that's the most insightful thing I've ever heard.
She was like, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna fucking roll with it.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, please
just look it up.
Please look it up.
It's the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Madame Morrible, flip it around, Wicked Witch.
It's just funny even thinking about it.
Oh yeah, because she can't stop saying it. She's like addicted to it. She's addicted to saying it.
She can't stop addicted to the shindig.
Literally, yeah, I think she is.
Addicted to the shizdig.
The shizdig. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. But and I can say this because Cassidy and I have similar feelings. We enjoyed Wicked.
Oh yeah. 2. I think I liked part 2 better than part 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
More ballads. I am more of a ballad queen than a pop number.
No, that actually makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
I love all of Wicked, and I've always loved all of the songs in both parts, but damn, I forgot how fucking good those songs are in part 2.
Yeah, that one
No Good Deed.
No Good Deed, that's the one. Yeah, that song is crazy. That was awesome.
Oh my God.
I felt like I wish that part would have been longer.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Cynthia Erivo, girl,
she can sing.
You are unlike anyone else in this world. Like, I swear, like I felt like I had an out of body experience during that song.
Yeah. I need you to start eating again because we can't lose you.
We can't.
We can't lose you.
You are the best voice of our generation. We need you.
I'm gonna need you to indulge in a slice of pizza recreationally, please.
Long nails and all, baby. We need you. Okay, it is important.
Yeah. So, like I told you, I didn't know anything about the musical really at all. I've never seen it. Didn't know any of the music. Nothing. All I know is the book. And like the first movie, I would say follows along the telling of the book more, where the second half of the musical has nothing to do with the book, is like completely unhinged, completely different. Like
it is pretty unhinged.
Well, just like not even similar. She's allergic to water.
Oh, I hate that.
But she has a water allergy the whole book. So like when she cries, she burns her skin.
So that was a big thing in the first half, where people were like, I'm confused. If she's allergic to water, why is she crying and nothing happens to her? And like, because she's not actually allergic to water.
Twist ending.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Furio dies.
Oh, in the book?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He
What? I'm scared.
He has a baby with
Glinda?
No.
Elphaba.
With Elphaba.
And then they both die?
And then he gets killed by like the wizard's men. And then she goes, because she was Elphaba was the side chick. He was married
to not Glinda.
Not Glinda.
Okay.
To a totally other lady. She lived in a castle with him. So she goes to this castle because she feels like she needs to like take care of this
baby
and like have like penance, because it's her fault that he died, because he was like at her house and then the wizard's men showed up and like killed him. And then but the like lady won't let her apologize and like tries to refuse to acknowledge that like anything happened. So she ends up like living with his widow for like years.
Okay.
And she was also insane. She went insane after Furio died. So
I would also go insane after he dies.
So she hot. Like was like living in a convent because she was like comatose basically.
Oh, shit.
And so she had the baby while she was comatose. So she also like doesn't really acknowledge that the baby's like her kid. It's like a whole thing.
Honestly, make that into a movie, because like that would be kind of fun.
Well, I actually saw this guy that I like, who like is a book guy, talks about books a lot online. He was talking about, he's like, I really like the book, and it sucks that like Wicked the musical is so popular, because it means they'll never make the adaptation of the actual book.
Maybe someone will.
But yeah, the book is crazy. And it also is like long period of time.
Yeah. They definitely shortened the time in between the two. Part 1 and part 2.
I just even mean like she's like doing her like domestic terrorist shit for like 10 years.
Oh, okay.
Like she's 40 at the end of the book.
Oh, okay.
And there's a lot more interactions with the Wicked Witch or with Elphaba and Dorothy in like at the end of the book.
Okay, got it.
It's also a lot of sex.
Well, that I wish was added a little bit more into the musical. Personally, not enough shirtless Jonathan Bailey for me. Not really any shirtless Jonathan Bailey, actually. They only showed the top.
He was partially shirtless in one.
Yeah,
in
they
one
only
like
showed
30-second
his,
scene.
Shoulders.
Yeah,
I wanted to see a little bit more.
Simply not slutty enough for Amanda.
No,
she needed more.
No, that song is so sexy, and it,
was not very. It's a PG movie.
Yeah, I felt like it was sexy. Okay, like it was giving me, when I watch those like weird movies where they like don't really show sex, but I'm like, ooh, it's implied. Like that's sexy to me.
See, I felt like that's what I was expecting, because it's a PG movie and I know how that scene's supposed to go. Yeah. And I feel like I didn't get that at all.
I would have liked a little bit more like tussling in the sheets, maybe.
I mean, just even touching. Any sort of, I just felt like it was poorly choreographed. Like she's like walking away from him like 90% of it.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Like at least light 2 cigarettes or whatever they used to do back in the Hollywood day that like meant that they boned when they couldn't show it.
Exactly. Elphaba lighting a little cigarette in a tree hut.
Yeah. It's a fire hazard.
But overall, wonderfully entertaining movie.
Yeah. Very entertaining.
Yeah. So I'm happy. I want to see it again. I can't believe I haven't seen it again yet.
I'm actually shocked that you haven't.
I'm just so tired.
Girl, same. I'm so tired. So tired.
I'm like, what can I even do? Like, I can't sit in a movie for 3 hours. I'm going to fall asleep, and I can't fall asleep during that movie.
Yeah. And it's too comfortable in movie theaters nowadays.
So
easy to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. But that day that we went to see the movie, we had a really fun day. We had the Wicked margaritas.
Yes, we did.
Fantastic waiter at Chili's, by the way.
Oh, loved Devin.
So hilarious.
So charming.
Really gave us a show. I felt like.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very much
I thought him and Em were going to be best friends.
I thought they were going to run away together. I thought they were in love. I was very confused with what was happening. Like right before my very eyes, I was like, this is more what I wanted Fiera and Elphaba to do.
The chemistry is unbeatable.
Yeah, it's off the charts. But then we went to Alex's bar for like emo karaoke night or whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
And I just have to say something
Mm-hmm.
because this has stuck with me and it was such a wonderful experience.
Oh.
Women are amazing.
Yes, they are.
Women are so amazing. I feel sorry for men because I feel like they don't get to experience this.
They could. They're just too afraid to be called gay.
That's true.
Like that's on them.
No, that is on them.
Like
that is true.
they could have besties. They could kiss and hold hands and be friends.
That is so true.
But they're just too afraid of being called gay.
So I'm dancing. I'm rocking out, you know, to the emo karaoke songs. And basically all at the same time, I had like a bunch of hair ties in my hair, like little pigtails, all snap.
Yes.
All of them at once.
That has been happening to you lately.
I think
you need to
these
get
hair-
a new hair tie brand.
Yeah, I think these hair ties need
Sorts
to
are no good.
retire, honestly. They don't stay very well, but they all snap. So I grab my hair and I immediately run into the bathroom and I'm in there for like 2 or 3 minutes. And then this girl comes in. She goes, "Hey girl, saw what happened on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Saw all your hair ties snap. Here's my scrunchie."
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
And
about
I
this.
said, "What? Oh
I
my
know,
God."
so sweet.
Then she proceeds to do my hair for me so I didn't have any like crinkly lines in the back.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "I know what this is like. Let me fix, like, I'll make sure that it looks good."
She's like, I also have been scammed by this horrible hair tie company.
And I almost started crying because I was like, "You are the sweetest."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "I'll try to find you so I can give," like, it was such a cute hair scrunchie. It's like blue and like silky.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'll give it back to you." She's like, "No, girl, it's yours." And I was like, "Can I buy you a drink?" She was like, "Don't even worry about it. Have fun." And I was like,
And then gone like Batman.
and then gone. And then we never saw each other again. Wow. It
Yeah.
just, you know, then I'm thinking like, there are good people in this
Yes.
world. And it's in the form of women at the bar.
Mm-hmm. Listen, like a kind interaction with a random stranger in a women's restroom at a bar is like a formative thing.
Yeah, there's
You know what I
nothing
mean?
like it.
Because then you'll remember it and then you'll be the nice person in the bar next time somebody else needs some help.
Exactly.
Do you know how many crying girls I've hugged in bar bathrooms?
Same.
Couldn't even count. Couldn't even tell you.
And you have like a moment with them where you're like, "Oh my gosh, we should be best friends," but then you actually never see each other
Never
again.
see each other again. I did also check one girl's pupils at a bar in Detroit once because she fell down and hit her head real hard. And I was like,
you saved her life.
I was like, your pupils are not reacting to this light. You probably have a concussion.
See, and if it wasn't for someone like you, who knows what would have happened to her?
Who knows? Anything could have happened.
She could have had a concussion and went to sleep, and then what is it? You choke on your throw up or something? I don't know.
Probably. I don't
Whatever
know.
concussions, whatever happens when you have a concussion.
whatever happens. I think it's like
yeah.
your brain can't heal properly if you're sleeping or whatever.
Yeah, terrifying.
Terrifying.
And you saved her life.
That's what I like to say.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You're like, too late. I'm already saying it.
I told everybody. Literally.
Literally telling everyone right now. Yeah. Great time.
Great time.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Have you heard about these AI toys that they had to pull from the market?
No.
They were like,
It's not like the AI robot, right?
no, it's like an AI like teddy bear that would like talk to the kid. Like the kid could talk to it and it would talk back.
Okay.
And it like immediately started explaining sex positions and teaching kids like where knives are hidden in kitchens.
Now tell me.
Like immediately.
Tell me, was this being controlled by somebody in another room?
I
in-
don't.
in
That's
VR?
a great question. I don't know. I should have
That's-
looked more into that.
That's what we really need to know.
Yeah.
No, that's so scary.
Yeah. And so they had to like pull it off the like out of the test markets, obviously, because they were like hoping to like sell it for Christmas.
You know, Santa Claus would not be happy with this AI shit.
I'm just saying the elves would never be down for that.
No. They're working hard. They're trying to create toys like these little guys in front of us.
Yes.
These little cute woodland creatures that are made out of straw.
Exactly.
Okay? That's the kind of toys that you kids need today.
You get it.
Not AI teddy bears. Okay?
I was just like, honestly, I'd rather have Megan, and she was murdering people
But wasn't she only murdering people that like deserved it?
a little bit.
Yeah. So bring on Megan. Megan 2.0.
I liked that movie.
It's a fun movie. Listen, she dances.
Did you watch the second one?
No.
Oh, it's called Megan 2.0.
I know.
I think. Oh, okay. I was like, I thought that's why you were
Yeah.
referencing it.
I didn't see it, but I do know that it's called
She
that.
gets like an upgraded body and becomes like a battle bot, basically. It's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's kicking ass. She's fighting this other AI.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you should see it.
I should see it, actually.
My eyes are so swollen because I had coffee and I had a Coca-Cola this
Today?
weekend. No, this weekend.
Oh, God.
So my eyes are puffy.
You can't be doing that.
I know. It's just hard when you're so,
And now
when you're so tired.
we're having another Coca-Cola.
I don't know if these have caffeine in them because I think you're not allowed to mix caffeine and alcohol, right? Like that's the Four Loko rule.
Oh, that's a great question.
I would assume these are caffeine free.
Well, I'm not going to look it up to see if it is or not. So here we are.
Me either, girl. The damage is done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're already in too deep.
It tastes so good.
It tastes so good. Yeah, but I thought that was crazy, the AI thing. I was like, why are more people not talking about this?
Well, I am seeing more and more like people being like, oh, the new AI apps or whatever that are being built look even more realistic.
There's
now.
like one photo, like a new photo one came out and they said that like even because usually you can like put it through like an AI like a thing that's like, is this AI like into an algorithm or whatever, and they'll be like, oh, 90% AI, but like they're fooling those things now.
And even like when you look at like AI photos and stuff, there's always something like off about it.
Yeah, like usually like you look at like the hands are like fucked up or whatever.
But the new ones are like a little more legit. Actually, oh my gosh. Okay, do you know who Christy Carlson Romano is, right?
Girl, why was I literally pulling that up on my phone right now? As I just watched a video about that today.
She can't stop posting AI photos. She cannot fucking stop.
It literally makes no sense either because, like, for example, she's like posting AI photos of her as Belle.
As Belle?
She actually played Belle on Broadway. Mm-hmm. Why would you not just use the real photos?
She posted, so Christy Carlson Romano is a Disney Channel person. She was in Even Stevens back in our day. And she played Belle on Broadway. She also posted an AI generated photo of her playing Mia Thermopolis,
which I didn't know there's like beef there.
There's only between her.
Well, yeah, it's
a one-sided beef. She's upset because she had the opportunity to audition for Mia in The Princess Diaries, and then Anne Hathaway got it. And she thinks that it should have been her. Yeah, it should have been her.
I just found out about this because of her weird AI posting.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps popping up on my Facebook page, but every time she posts an AI.
Apparently she makes like a bunch of money off of Facebook.
Oh, is that why I see her on Facebook all the time?
She's like said it before, like on podcasts and stuff, that she's like, yeah, I don't want to have to get a real job. And like when I post on Facebook, I get a lot of engagement and Facebook pays me.
I mean, hey, I'm seeing them.
Yeah.
So I guess that makes sense.
Well, so I saw somebody say, I wonder if it's not even her running it at this point. And so this person like doesn't have her real photos. So like they have to AI generate them.
It is so fucking funny.
But I'm also like, if you need to be posting on Facebook to be making money, like whatever, girl, get your bag. But like, then you probably aren't going to hire someone to do that. That
right.
Kind of seems.
No, I feel like it's her.
Yeah, specifically because of the Princess Diaries one. Yeah. That one feels personal. Mm-hmm. That was personal.
I very much feel like it's her. I feel like she's just very out of touch with what's going on.
I mean, that makes sense. Like child star.
Yeah.
Didn't keep a career going the way some people are able to versus other people are not. It seems to be kind of random.
Yeah.
But it is weird. Like she's like boomer posting.
No, that's exactly what it is. And the recent one I saw, it was like her sitting at a desk with like a lot of 90s stuff. And I think she was trying to be like Lizzie McGuire. I don't really know exactly what it was. But everyone in the comments was like, didn't realize this was AI until I saw the 6 members of NSYNC poster on the wall. Who's the 6th member, Christy?
Yeah. Just creating new members of NSYNC. I think people don't realize, like people who are like AI defenders or whatever, that's weird to me. I don't know why you would do that. But I don't think people realize like how like this is really going to make people like mentally unwell.
It's already doing that.
Like for sure already is. Like the Kendra lady who like said her therapist was in love with her, or she was in love with her therapist or whatever. Do you remember all that? She was like clearly going through AI psychosis.
No.
You don't remember that lady?
I don't think so.
She like posted and was like, I was in love with my therapist and he realized I was in love with him and he still continued to like lead me on basically. But then you're like listening to the story and he really didn't do anything inappropriate or weird and always actually set really like firm boundaries with her. But she was like talking to GTP and something called Claude and was like, having it validate her, and it was like calling her the Oracle.
Oh no.
And so and she was like, everyone's like, oh no, this is this isn't good.
I'm scared.
But she has like followers.
Yeah, of course.
Like
Cults.
cult.
Hello.
Yeah. It's crazy.
This is the modern day cult, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How are we living in these times? Like, what is happening? I'm scared. Mom, I'm scared. I want to go home.
Well, there's just so much happening all the time. Sometimes like you have to remember like, oh, like this is also crazy. Because it's like the world is crazy. Politics are crazy. Everything's bad. Climate change, everyone's broke. And then it's like, oh, also there's this crazy side quest happening where like AI is giving people psychosis.
Yeah. You guys.
Kids can't read and they're in like the 10th grade. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing?
Kim Kardashian fails the bar, okay? Because of ChatGPT. You guys, what are we doing here? Just study. Just study for real.
She can't, Amanda. She has a little brain function. Have you not seen that?
Oh, didn't she just say that?
Yeah. And people think that it's like the conspiracy online is that people think this is her way of like soft launching that she's going to get that like Elon Musk implant in your brain to be like, yeah, I couldn't pass the bar because I had low brain function. So I got the Neuralink and now I'm smart and I passed the bar. Like people think that like this is like a ploy for like the Elon Musk thing.
Listen.
Because she's like a huge Elon Musk fan.
Nothing wrong with low brain function, people. Okay, nothing wrong.
Look
with
at
it.
us.
Look at us.
We have an LLC, and we both probably have low brain function, and I'm making it lower every day.
That's so real. Cheers to that,
Cheers
baby.
to that. But yeah, I was like, that's actually probably what's going on.
Wow, I'm scared.
I'm also scared. At least we're scared together.
We're so scared together.
I'm so scared.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I know some people who aren't scared at all.
They're not?
If anything, they're so happy.
I love that.
And it's because they joined our Patreon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I wanted to say welcome to some of our new patrons. Welcome to Andrew T.
Hi, Andrew.
And welcome to Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Thank you guys so much for joining the Patreon. We hope you're enjoying that sweet, sweet bonus content. You get everything ad-free at literally the lowest level. Like, so even if $2 a month is all you can pull, that is, you get things.
You do.
You get things.
That is so true. Real things.
Real things. And like, I've been seeing a lot of new schmology news breaking recently. We might have to bring you out of retirement for that series, for the S-word series.
You know what, guys? I'll do it.
She's like, I had to do it to him.
I'll ask ChatGPT what's going on in the world of schmology.
Schmology.
And they'll give me some false information and I'll tell it to you.
I also wanted to say thank you to some people who bought us some beers.
Yes.
So thank you to Samantha.
Hi, Samantha.
Hello, ladies. I finally caught up after binging my heart out for the last 4 months. And to say the least, I am smitten with you both. I relate to each of you so much, and I love your banter and obsession with weird, cool shit. I'm here today because this week I found things that reminded me of each of you and went out on a limb to DM them over, and you actually answered.
Oh,
Am I famous now?
yes. Are we?
I definitely fangirled, and I thought you guys deserved a drink on me. After this, I'm so on my way to Patreon because being caught up is just not working for me. Thanks for therapy and very fun facts. XOXO, Samantha.
I love that, Samantha.
And yes, there's lots of bonus content.
Yes, ma'am.
On Patreon. We have hours and hours and hours on there. And plus you get the episodes ad-free and a little early.
That's right.
And then somebody else bought us a beer. Janelle bought us some beers and said, hey, ladies, I have been thoroughly enjoying binging your podcast or your old content. I haven't listened to any other podcast for over a month. You keep me entertained on my long work commutes. I work overnights, so the morning commute home can be tough. But thanks to you, ladies, I have been making it home safely.
Oh,
But seriously, keep up the great work. So glad I found you, and enjoy some holiday beers on me.
thank you, Janelle.
Thank you, Janelle G.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys so much, whether you're on the Patreon or you buy us some beers or you just listen and you left us a 5-star review. We just totally dig you guys, and thank you so much for supporting the show.
That's right. And it is the holiday season, which means you could get a gift of the Patreon account for the whole year. You could give a gift of the Patreon account. I know that would mean a lot to us and probably to other people.
Yeah, absolutely.
That being said, with our cool kids, I have a couple birthdays from some cool kids. So first I wanted to say a big happy birthday to our cool kid, Carrie.
Happy birthday, Carrie.
Hope you had the best day ever. And then also a little belated birthday to Steph from your friend Emma.
I believe you guys are both cool kids, actually.
I think so, yeah. And listen, friendships.
If you listen together, you stay together.
You stay together. It doesn't matter if it's a relationship.
Everybody knows that.
Or a friendship.
We've been saying it for years.
You stay together until you DM us and you say, we didn't stay together. And then I go, oop, sorry.
My bad.
Our bad.
That's on me.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I'm going to blame Cassidy for that one.
Yeah, you can blame me. That's fine.
Yeah.
We discussed this last week.
I normally do.
Yeah. Also, check out our limited edition holiday merch that we did with Gossip Ghoul or Jackie. They did this really awesome design with the little Sydneys and a little season's greetings. I got this on Thursday and I've literally worn it like every day since. So.
Yes, you have.
Quite literally.
I also have one, but I knew you were going to wear yours, so I didn't wear mine.
We could have matched.
We could have. But instead, I'm wearing a t-shirt that says, I love overreacting because I do.
Because it's true.
Because frankly, nothing has been more true than that.
Ain't that the truth?
That's right.
Well, on that note, let's get started.
Let's do it. Okay.
So I kind of have just like a vague topic today.
I love that.
So I'm reading this book and I'm really, really sorry in advance. I'm apologizing because one of you beautiful listeners recommended this book to me a couple months ago. And I added it to my list, but I forgot to put the name of who recommended it to me. So I'm really sorry. But it was like so long ago that I'm like, I was looking through my messages. I can't even remember if it was Patreon or if it was Instagram or whatever.
That happens a lot.
So I'm sorry. But just know I did read the book. It's called Custodians of Wonder by Elliot Stein.
Okay.
Probably one of my favorite books I've read in a long time.
Wow.
It's a book all about like forgotten or like lost arts, like lost things. Like it's like the last night watchman in Scandinavia, or this guy who's like the last bridge builder for like the Aztec ancient bridges that they've been building or whatever. Like this kind of stuff. They're like the last person who does it, right?
And they're forgotten.
Yes.
And but we're going to remember them.
Yes. And so that's why, like, whatever. So one of the things that they talk about every chapter is like a different thing. And one of the chapters is about bees. And I love bees. And I didn't know there was like so much folklore and tradition around bees in like basically every culture on Earth.
What do you love about bees?
I think they're cute.
They are pretty cute.
I like that they buzz. I like the really big fluffy bees that we have here in California that are just like big dummy guys. They're so cute. Bees are like an integral part to like flowers existing and trees and like keeping us alive, you know? And so I just think that's interesting. I think like the way the bees do like their society, they're really smart.
That is true.
They dance to show each other where there's flower patches. That's how they talk. They dance.
They dance?
They dance. Like let's say like you're a bee and I'm a bee, okay? And we're both
if you're a bee, I'm a bee.
That's right. I'm a bee up in the club. Okay, sorry. I'm a bee. I'm a bee. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Like recovered a memory like deep. That was like a sleeper soldier, just like activated me. Okay, I loved that song when it came out. So Black Eyed Peas. So let's say we're bees, okay? And I come back and I'm like, girl,
are you the queen?
No, okay. We're honeybees.
Honeybees. Okay.
And I come back and I'm like, I'm like all loaded up on nectar and everything, right?
Yeah, you're fucking drunk
and you're looking
love.
at me like, what's going on here? Because I need to get involved with this.
Yeah,
I would do a dance to tell you where the nectar is.
And by your dance, I know exactly where you're saying it is.
Yeah.
Do I also do a dance in return, or do I do it to someone else after I get?
You probably would do the dance to other people or to other bees, not people.
So I'm like, hey guys.
Yeah. So it's like they have like a whole like system. Like they'll be like, okay, they'll like dance backwards.
So you have to be like, I'm a bee up in the club.
Yeah, literally. So like they like dance backwards to like show how far away the flowers are. Wow. And then they like wiggle to show like direction and everything.
This is fucking crazy.
I love bees.
I don't like bees because I don't like to get stung.
They don't really ever sting though. That's the thing.
I've been stung.
Yeah, but like because they die after they sting once, they like that's like a real like last ditch resort.
Well, a
for them.
honeybee and a wasp are different. Yeah.
Wasps are evil.
Yeah, wasps sting
Yes.
all the time.
Yeah. Wasps are like they're doing bad publicity for bees everywhere,
okay.
I would say.
Because I love just like cartoon bees and like pictures of bees, and I love that.
Bees are very gentle creatures.
Okay. They're very cute. I love the fluffy ones. You're right.
The fluffy ones are really
very
cute. Yeah. And so bees and beekeeping has been like basically since like the moment human beings figured out how to have a society, bees have been involved in it, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Should we be beekeepers?
I would love to be a beekeeper.
Oh my gosh.
And like there's so many different types of bees. So a lot of people don't realize like you should be cultivating and keeping like the native bees to like your area. Because like California has those big fluffy bees.
Okay.
And they're so cute.
I know I keep going on tangents because I'm really excited about this.
No, it's okay.
Topic now.
I know it's like a weird. That's why I was like, it's kind of a weird, like it's like a vague concept.
No, but I'm actually very excited to talk about bees. You already excited me with the dancing. What if we did like side quests where we like did different things? Like 1 week we do beekeeping. We like learn how to do that.
Like a parts unknown type situation.
Yeah.
Like, but just for like cool activities. Yeah, I would love that.
We should start doing that.
Somebody should sponsor that.
Someone sponsor that.
Somebody get the Discovery Channel on the phone.
Please.
Get them on the horn.
We can do it, okay?
But yeah, bees.
Bees.
Love bees. They're really sweet. I feel like when I was a kid, I used to be really scared of bees, obviously, because you're just scared of getting stung.
Yeah.
Right? But I remember my great-grandpa actually telling me when I was a little girl that if you're not afraid of bees, bees won't be afraid of you. So you just have to like be calm. You have to be calm.
Mm-hmm.
And the bee will be calm. And then it won't sting you because it doesn't want to sting you because then it dies.
Which is really sad.
It's really sad.
But sometimes when they do sting me, I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, you better die. That hurt.
I've never been stung by a bee.
Okay. Well, once again, now I'm thinking like they're all wasps that stung me.
Probably.
But one time I was at...
Or hornets.
Or a hornet.
Is a hornet and a wasp the same thing? I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
Not going to look it up though.
Neither. It's none of my business.
One time I was at Splashdown in Poughkeepsie, New York, or Fishkill, New York, and I was playing mini golf, and my ball got stuck under this like big castle, so I put my hand in it, and a fucking bee stung me when I put my hand in it to get my golf ball.
That just screams wasp behavior.
That's
to me.
wasp energy.
That's big wasp energy.
Yeah.
Because that's like an attack.
I never forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because it hurt really bad. I cried.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I remember my brother once got stung by a dead wasp because it was in the pool.
He got stung by the dead wasp?
Yeah.
That's a little pathetic.
Right? Wow.
Like, did he fucking put his finger into the fucking stinger?
No, like it was like floating on the top of the pool, and we were like playing a game or whatever, and it's dead. So it's just like floating in the pool, and he like accidentally sat on it.
Oh, that's gotta suck.
That's gotta sting. Am I right? Sorry, there's too many good bee puns. But my sources today.
Oh my God, we haven't even gotten to the topic.
Besides the wonderful book, which I highly recommend, Custodians of Wonder by Elliot Stein. I also was on a website called justbeloved.com, beepods.com, vegasbees.com, and Wikipedia.
Oh God, I love this already.
So I did not know how culturally significant bees were to so many different, literally like all over the world. And I had no idea until I was listening to this book, Custodians of Wonder. And there's a whole chapter about, quote, telling the bees.
What are we telling them?
Which this is an old practice all over, but for the most part, like in the UK and Ireland and Scotland, where the folklore says that beekeepers must inform their hives of major life events.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Keep them informed.
So, like, there's a new baby in the family. You have to bring the baby out and introduce the baby to the bees.
Is the baby in a little beekeeper outfit? Because that would be so cute.
I didn't realize because I was like watching bee videos because of this, like on YouTube. A lot of people don't wear beekeeper outfits. They're freeballing.
They raw dog it?
They raw dog it.
Wow.
Because bees really aren't like, if they're used to you and they're used to your smell, they're like, what up, dog? You know what I mean?
So like bee is friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so introduce the baby. If somebody gets married or engaged, you have to go tell the bees.
I'm about to go fucking tell the bees everything that ever happens to me.
And most importantly, if somebody dies, especially the beekeeper, somebody has to go tell the bees.
They're going to riot in the streets.
Well, so they put a little black shroud over it so everybody knows that the bees are in mourning. I know, I'm going to cry.
I'm going to pour one out for the bees right now.
Yeah. And so they like will put like a little black ribbon or like a black shroud over the hive so that everyone knows that the bees are in mourning because they lost somebody too.
Do we know for a fact that the bees know what's going on?
Well, no.
Oh, okay.
But the tradition says that if you don't do this, the bees may stop producing honey or even abandon their hives altogether.
Well, that's enough for me to know that they know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in this book, Custodians of Wonder, it talks about this woman who her mother died and she had to go tell the bees that her mom died.
What did the bees do?
They mourned. She put a little ribbon on there, a little black ribbon on there for them.
Wow.
So the neighbors knew that the bees were in mourning.
Yeah, don't bother the bees. They're in mourning.
They're having a minute, okay?
Yeah.
But it kind of varies depending on where you are, and there's different traditions all over the world. So, for example, in some regions in France, they will decorate hives with red ribbons for wedding announcements, and they will even go and leave a piece of wedding cake out for the bees.
This is so great. Like, this is wonderful.
I'm gonna get you to love bees if it's the last thing I do.
Get me a fucking bee.
And in the Ozarks, a woman who finds out she is pregnant would go and whisper the news of their pregnancy to the bees. And this was said to ensure that their child would have a sweet disposition and an industrious nature.
She's like, I'm having a baby.
A baby. So Celtic mythology, which is obviously why this is like big in the UK and like that part of the world, focused really heavily on bees being messengers. And it was believed that if you were to tell something to a bee, they could understand it and they were able to send the message into the great beyond or deliver a message to either the divine, whether that be God or whoever you believe in, or to the person who just passed away, because bees are believed to be able to communicate with someone who's already passed.
Psychic bees.
And so that's why you go and you tell the bees. That's like how it started for deaths, because you would send your last well wishes and your last condolences or your last message to your passed away loved one through the bees.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
Yeah. So like I said, this is literally in almost every culture. In ancient Egypt, the bee is a symbol of the sun god Ra. He's like the big dog for
I know
them.
Ra.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And bees were actually thought to be the golden tears of Ra crying into the desert and his tears landing in the sand. And that is what created bees. And because bees were so intensely associated with this huge sun god, they also became associated with royalty. So in a lot of, hieroglyphics and stuff that you see, or a lot of like art from ancient Egypt, bees are very heavily involved in that.
Is that why there's a queen bee?
There's a queen bee because they're a matriarchal society.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, I have a fun fact about that later too.
Can't wait.
So, like I said, you will see bees very heavily featured in ancient Egyptian art and also in burials. Beeswax and honey have actually been used by human beings as medicine and in food preservation since the Stone Age.
I do use Burt's Bees a lot for my chapstick.
Mm-hmm. And the first alcohol that people think ever was like invented or found or whatever made was mead, which is a honey-based wine.
Mead. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about that before.
I love mead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a Hindu god. Because Hindu traditions, also bees are used to represent the gods, specifically blue bees, because it's believed that all gods come from the sky and the sky is blue. And
I didn't know there were blue bees.
yeah, but there's this one specific god who is most heavily associated with bees, and he actually, like, whenever he's depicted, has like a blue bee on his third eye, like in the middle of his forehead. And when he would walk, he would leave pools of mead. Because honey, bees.
Yum.
Yeah.
And then I would lay on the ground and slurp it up in his footprints.
You're like, I'm into it. Sign me up.
Sorry, can I ask a stupid question?
Always.
How do bees actually make the honey?
So they like go and they suck up nectar and basically like puke up honey into the honeycomb.
I wish I didn't know that tidbit.
You did ask.
You know what's so funny is that before I asked, I was like, I feel like this is probably it's going to be a weird answer.
Yeah.
And there it is.
There it is.
Yeah. Okay, great. I love eating bee puke.
Bee puke. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the San people, or the Bushmen of South Africa, which are a tribe of people who are known for being like a hunter-gatherer style tribe in South Africa, they actually have a belief that a bee actually planted the first seed that became the first human being. And like that's how the human race began.
From a seed.
Yes.
Maybe.
That was planted into a dying praying mantis. It's a whole thing.
I do want to know more about that, but
well, it's like, so this bee was helping this praying mantis get across a river, but the bee was too tired. He couldn't get the mantis all the way across the river, so left the mantis on a lily pad and then planted the seed of human life in the mantis. So when the mantis died, a human being grew out of him.
Wow.
Right? But isn't it like folklore and like different religions and stuff are so interesting?
I was going to say that wasn't like Adam and Eve, right?
I mean, it's their version of it, basically.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I like that better.
Yeah.
Frankly.
So in Greece, and in ancient Greece, bees were associated with prophecy and hard work. And so the
working bees.
Yeah, because bees are like very often, like I said, associated with like hard work and like determination, because bees are known to be like such hard workers. And
yeah, you always say like, you're a worker bee, you're a busy bee.
Busy bee,
yeah.
Oh
my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
And so Zeus actually.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Big fan of bees.
Okay.
So everybody knows Zeus, real shithead, and you're about to figure out why. Dad, also a shithead. His dad's name was Kronos.
Mm-hmm.
And when Zeus was born, Rhea, who is Zeus's mom, was like, I gotta hide Zeus from Kronos because Kronos ate all 5 of my first kids, killed them and ate them.
I feel like we might have talked about them before.
Yeah. So she's like, I gotta book it and keep Zeus away from him until he's big and strong enough to defend himself. And so what did she do? But to make sure that he grew up big and strong very fast was fed him honey.
Mm-hmm. Fed him bee puke.
Yep. And because of the help from the honey, Zeus was able to grow big and strong before his father was able to kill and eat him.
And in return, he killed and ate him.
So as a thank you to the bees, Zeus made them golden in color and stronger than other flying insects so that they could live and survive in cold and harsh conditions that other insects can't thrive in.
That's right.
And they get to be golden because, gold.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
As they should be.
So once again, when I say every culture has like a bee situation, I couldn't even include them all. These are just some of my faves.
I need to know everything about bees now.
So in Buddhist belief systems, there is a festival that's celebrated in many parts of South and Southeast Asia that takes place on the first full moon of the 10th lunar month every year. And it's called the Honey Full Moon Festival. The reason this is celebrated is because during his retreat in the forest, the Buddha came across a monkey and an elephant.
Oh.
And the elephant brought the Buddha fruit, but the monkey brought honeycomb for the Buddha. And so the Buddha chose the honeycomb over the fruit. This made the monkey so excited that he started jumping all around in the forest, jumping on the trees, back and forth, back and forth.
He's a fucking monkey. That's
he's
what they
going
do.
crazy because he's so excited. He's like, what an honor. And he falls to his death.
What?
Yes.
That's not very nice.
But because of he had this generous gift of the honeycomb to the Buddha, the monkey was immediately reborn into their heavenly realm.
But he's still dead.
Well, he's in heaven.
Okay.
And so the story is passed down that this event took place on the day of the full moon in the 10th lunar month of the year. So it is commemorated by this honey full moon festival. And on this day, it's all about like doing charity work and community, and all Buddhists and people who are participating in observing this holiday, they bring gifts of honey and fruit to shrines at the monasteries.
Cute.
Yeah.
I love fruit with a little Greek yogurt and some honey. Delicious.
Like, can anything beat it? No.
Not really.
Yeah. No.
It tastes so good.
So this is actually one of my favorite little tidbits. I thought this was really, really interesting. Okay, so in the Quran, which is the Islamic book for Muslims, in the Quran, they talk about bees a lot. Bees are referred to as Allah's little miracles because they are industrious, they're clean living, and they're community focused, which is something that they talk about in the 16th chapter that is translated to just the bee. And this surah guides Muslims on how to live and function like a honeybee as an example of like how to live a good life, because they are community focused, they live clean, and they work hard.
We love a community focused group.
Yes, a community focused queen.
That's right.
And actually queens. So actually recently modern medicine, or modern science, not medicine, discovered that only female bees produce honey.
Oh, well,
but
females,
somehow the Quran knew it 1400 years ago. Isn't that crazy?
Well, did you or did you not say that the bees have
powers,
psychic abilities?
It just makes sense.
I'm not saying that that's what it is, but I am saying that's what it is.
That they were like channeling their bee energy.
Yeah, they're harnessing it together.
So even here in Native American indigenous people, a lot of their beliefs and mythology also include bees. Obviously, there's tons of different tribes in the United States. So this is like just kind of overall. Usually when a bee is referenced in a lot of their beliefs or their stories, cautionary tales, it's usually about like how bees are harmonious with nature. And so if you don't disrupt nature, if you don't disrespect it, nature will respect you, which is kind of like what I was saying. My great grandpa told me about bees. If you're calm, the bee will be calm.
Yeah.
So if you don't fuck shit up, everything's gonna be cool, man.
It's kind of, isn't that like the same with bears? Or is that different? Like if you don't bother the bear or are scared of the bear won't bother you?
I would say less so with bears, but yes, like people will say like you have to stay calm.
Yeah.
And like don't run away. Like if you like run away from anything, like what runs? Prey. You know what I mean?
That's true. I would definitely be running.
But like a grizzly bear, you're supposed to play dead.
I have run from bees before.
I've definitely been like in a car and all of a sudden there's a bee in there and I'm like, this is the worst day of my life.
When really the bee's like, I'm good.
The bee's like, I'm just getting a ride.
The bee's like, I'm good people.
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. You need to chill.
Yeah. Like,
relax.
Why are you freaking out? It's just me.
You look so crazy right now.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
They're in the backseat like, what the fuck
like,
is this bitch's problem?
Bitch? Oh my gosh, that reminds me. One time I was driving. I used to be I'm still like, I'm getting better, but I used to be like really scared of spiders, like really, really bad. Like, really bad. And one time I was driving down to Huntington Beach from LA because I had just gotten off work. I was on set up in LA and I was driving straight down to Huntington Beach because my dad was there with my little brother like for vacation. And there I found a spider in my car while I was driving and I was stuck in traffic on the 405. So I couldn't like I would have jumped out. Oh, I was freaking out. I was losing my mind. And now I just took a shower with a spider.
I know. You sent me tons of videos.
How funny were those videos though? I rewatched them the next day and I was like,
good girl.
I was like, I'm a storyteller. This is crazy. I'm so good at this.
You and that spider, you had a connection.
And then she followed me into the shower and just stayed up in the corner while I showered, just keeping me safe.
I think that's exactly what she was doing.
Yeah, I love her.
She was trying to make sure that no other creatures were coming to get you.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like spiders kill like flies and like annoying bugs.
Exactly.
So it's actually good. Like we can't kill them.
No, they are good.
I did just need to get her out of the sink though, because that was a little too much.
It was too like in your face.
It was too. I needed to wash my hands.
Well, then you would have killed her if you would have put the water on.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I had to remove her, and then she skittered up her little thing. You saw the video. Yeah. She was so graceful.
Once again, you're out here saving lives.
I'm trying my hardest.
Like life after life.
Life after life after life. Can you guys believe it? So if you've ever heard anything bad about me, yes, it's probably true. But just remember that I'm also saving lives.
Yeah, she's out here saving so many creatures' lives.
So a lot of the times when indigenous American populations beliefs, bees were also portrayed as very mighty, fierce warriors. Because while they might be small, they are willing and able to defend themselves against larger enemies and also protect their queen and their community.
Small but mighty.
Small but mighty. Bees were also associated with fertility in some tribes. So couples who are having difficulty conceiving would often be gifted pots of honey.
Oh. Does consuming honey make you more fertile?
I don't know. I think I don't know if this is a real thing. I've just seen people. It made me feel old. So I was like, I got to ignore it. I got to pretend this isn't happening.
What does it make you feel old these days?
I know it sucks when you get old. Everything just makes you feel old. Honey sticks. Have you heard about this?
Did you not eat those as a kid?
No, the kids use them because it makes them horny.
What?
So I don't know if this is like and by kids I mean like 20-year-olds, not like children.
Like those little honey sticks that were like flavored and you would.
I don't know, girl. That's what I'm saying. But they call it a honey stick. They're like, oh yeah, like take a honey stick and then I'm like ready to roll.
Oh,
like I don't know if it's like an aphrodisiac. So like maybe that's why I'm like I don't know. Maybe honey makes you horny. I don't know.
Honey makes you horny. I would believe it.
Yeah, I mean, I things do that to people.
They do. Oysters
allegedly chocolate. So I've heard.
Sorry to sidetrack, but you said oyster recently on an episode and someone in the comments was like, why is Cassidy saying oyster?
Because I'm from the Midwest and that's just how we talk. Yeah, no, oyster and nuclear are really hard for me to say for some reason.
No, the oyster one, when you were saying it on the episode, I was like, why is she saying oyster like that?
Because I was saying oyster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally, yeah. And a big part of my issue is like I read a lot of books. And so there was a lot of words that I never heard said out loud until I was older. And so my brain still just pronounces them how I would read them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's no ch in oyster.
Oyster.
We won't get into it.
Yeah, like I'm saying it like it's like moisture.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's rough out here. And I refuse to change. So I thought this was really interesting in Albania, like an Albanian law. So they have like this like law book called the Kanun. And it basically it's like lays out the land of the law, the law of the land,
the lay of the law
in the land. And bees are considered like extremely precious in Albanian culture.
Well, I think they should be precious everywhere. Now that I'm learning about them.
And this specifically says that laws that deal with like beehive possession, so like owning a beehive, if you damage or you steal a beehive, it lays out how much like the value of each individual bee is depending on how many bees you own so that you can be like compensated if somebody fucks with your bees.
Wow.
And the ownerships of swarms of bees.
Beyonce would not be happy if you messed with her beehive.
The beehive.
Okay.
Okay. And then just some other like fun little like bee
facts,
folklore. So in Britain and Ireland, there's folklore where if a bumblebee buzzes around your window at your house, it means that a guest is going to come and visit you soon.
Okay.
Yes. And depending on how this bumblebee looks you can even determine the gender of the person visiting you. So if the tail of the bee is red, that means that the visitor will be a man. And if the tail of the bee is white, the visitor will be a lady.
Are those always the colors of the tails?
Different. I'm sure it's like different types of bees. There's like a bunch of different like species of bees.
Okay.
And like I said, they're
I'm
all
feeling
different.
like they're all black.
Bees?
Like, no, the tail of a bee.
I think you're specifically picturing like the American honeybee.
Maybe.
Yeah. Because thinking like a bumblebee even looks different than a honeybee.
I want to like Google bees right now.
Look up
because I feel like
bees.
they're really cute.
They're really cute.
Honeybee.
Yeah, like look at these blue bees.
Oh, the blue ones are kind of cool.
They're cool.
Okay, honeybees are cute, but I feel like a bumblebee.
Bumblebees are the
at.
fluffy ones. Yeah.
Oh, bumblebees
Yeah.
are so
cute. They're like the fluffy, like cartoony looking ones.
Should we get a tattoo of bumblebee?
Absolutely.
Because
I love bees.
Really cute. Yeah, they're really adorable. I like them a lot.
Yeah, and queen bees, this is a fun bee fact.
Oh, tell me.
Hashtag bee fact. They can decide if they want to have a boy or a girl, like depending on like the need of the beehive. Like if they need more female honeybee workers or they need more drones, which that's what the men are called.
Drones?
Yeah.
They should be called drones. You're right.
But so the queen can like pick what gender she's like gonna lay.
Look at this little face.
I know, bumblebees are so cute.
Oh my God.
That's like our California bee.
I love her.
So if you see a bee around your house and you kill that bee, that means that
7 years of bad luck.
whatever visitor comes to your house will bring nothing but bad luck to your life.
Oh, I knew it.
So you better keep your hands off that bee.
Don't touch the bees.
Don't touch the bees. Save the bees.
Save the bees. Wasn't that like a big thing for a minute?
I mean, it is. Like
it should be.
Bee populations are dying all over the place. And like I said, like bees are the only reasons we have like flowers and like crops and stuff because they go around and they get their little pollen everywhere.
I don't think I've ever killed a bee unless it stung me.
Well, then it was already dead.
Then that wasn't my fault though.
Yeah.
They did that.
Somebody told me this once. I don't know if this is true. Maybe I'll fact check it before I leave it in the episode. But I heard once that if you smush a bee, it releases like a pheromone that all the other bees can smell and they'll come attack you for smushing their friend.
Oh, I would believe that.
Yeah, right? You would believe it?
I would believe
It's
that.
unbelievable.
What about if you like hit like a hornet's nest, they all come attack you? Isn't that like
Well, it's because hornets are mean and scary.
Well, yeah,
hornets are not bees.
Are they not bees?
No, they're hornets.
Oh, I'm
It's a totally
confused.
separate-
It looks like a bee.
It's a totally separate.
Actually, no, it doesn't.
No, they don't. They look mean. They look mean. They look way meaner. They have snatched waists.
Oh, and a yellow jacket. What's a yellow jacket?
I think that's a type of wasp.
Hornets versus wasps.
Yeah, see, these are all different bugs.
Wait, but a wasp is a bee.
A wasp is a bee?
Is it not?
No.
Oh my God.
They're all their own things. This is like saying like a sea lion and a seal are the same animal. They're not.
So, okay. So a bumblebee and a honeybee is the closest we're getting to the
Well,
same.
those are both bees.
Okay. I'm understanding more here. We should totally get a bee tattoo. These
If you
are
see
so
what you think
cute.
is a bee, but it has a BBL, it's probably a wasp or a hornet. That's the best way to remember it.
Look at these little. We should get these.
Yeah, I'll get a bee tattoo. I
Those
love
are
bees.
so
They're so
cute.
cute.
And I love honeycomb. I love the way it looks. I actually have a nail design saved that are like honeycomb nails. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do a bee set.
I might have to do a bee set actually.
You didn't know you were such a fan.
You know what I did though? Like I always am drawn to like a picture of a bee.
Yeah.
I'm always like, that's so cute.
Yeah, they're cute.
But then I never realized how cool bees were.
When they're like covered in pollen, they look so adorable.
I'm sorry. The dancing really
seals it.
Sold it for me.
Yeah.
Immediately.
So everybody go read Custodians of Wonder. It's really good. I really enjoy it. I literally read it in like a day and a half because I couldn't put it down. And be nice to bees.
Be nice.
Be nice.
I feel like I had a shirt one time.
You probably
as a
absolutely
kid that said "Be nice."
I was gonna say I feel like I can picture like it in my head. I feel like I've seen that before.
I think everyone probably had one of those. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's just some folklore from around the world about bees.
I literally love that so much.
I'm glad. I was like, I need to do something that's like light and
Fluffy.
also interesting. And I read this book and I was like, whoa, bees.
Whoa, bees.
Whoa, bees.
Oh my God, bees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much.
Okie dokie.
Your turn.
My turn. That was a really fun, interesting lesson about bees.
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 I'm telling you, it's like that Oprah gif.
Bees. No, I love it.
That made me laugh so hard when I was a kid.
The Oprah gif?
Yeah.
No, it still makes me laugh.
Yeah. So anyone who hasn't seen it, we'll post it on the Instagram or whatever. It's like one of like the original like memes.
Yeah.
I feel like. And it's somebody took that episode of Oprah where she gave everyone cars.
Yeah, like you get a car, you get a car.
Yeah. And they edited like a bunch of bees over it. So it looked like she just released a bunch of bees into the audience. And it just says bees flashing at the bottom. And that shit went triple platinum.
Yeah.
In my day.
Same. Yeah. That was good.
That was on AIM Messenger regularly.
That was good shit. Unfortunately, we're not talking about bees in my story, which I'm a little sad about now, to be honest.
You couldn't find one story with bees, Amanda?
I know. I like don't even want to talk about my story anymore. I just want to talk about bees. But we're gonna go over to Maine, the state.
Ooh, fun.
And we're gonna talk about
They have bees there.
they probably do. And I bet the Maine bees are pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've never been to Maine.
Me either.
It's like one of the few states I've never been to, but I have a friend who goes like every year, like her family goes to a cabin or whatever. And every time I see the pictures, because she goes every year and she always posts it, I'm like, I feel like I would thrive on whatever lake she's on or whatever. You know?
I really do think Maine is like the vibe.
Yeah.
Just researching this story, I for some reason just TikToked, like I typed in the town on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, we got to get our asses to Maine.
Get my ass to Maine. Hey, my brother lives in Connecticut now. That's kind of close.
We can get to Maine.
We could get
I'm
to
from
Maine.
New York. We're close enough. We can figure it out.
He like will send me Zillow listings in Maine all the time and be like, look at this cabin. It's like on a lake and you could live there.
So in Maine, we are going to talk about the haunted Kennebunk Inn.
Okay, let's go.
So my sources were newengland.com by Bridget Sadorf, hauntedhouses.com, thekennebunkin.com, americanghoststories.com, legendsofamerica.com, and Wikipedia.
I'm just pulling up pictures so I can see
Yeah.
it because you said the town is cool.
So there is two, like, okay, so there's Kennebunk and then there's Kennebunkport, which are kind of the same place, but there's two separate like hotels. There's the Kennebunk Inn and then there's the Kennebunkport Inn, which is kind of confusing because the town has like a really long history, which I'm going to briefly get into.
Is one haunted and the other one isn't? Because I'd be really annoyed if I wanted the non-haunted one and I got the haunted one, or vice versa.
I believe the other one is not haunted.
Okay, so is this the right one that I'm looking at here?
Yeah. It's like a white building with like a wraparound porch.
Yes, okay, that's what I'm looking at. Perfect.
Yeah.
Cute, quaint.
Very quaint. That's kind of just like the vibe of Maine to me. Like very cute, quaint vibes. So the town of Kennebunk is in York County in Maine, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I didn't say it 27 times. And just a brief history about the town. Now that it was just Thanksgiving, of course, we're going to talk about land that was stolen from Native Americans, which is just what you do when you talk about the states.
Yep.
So this area was originally, okay, I'm going to flub every single one of these names, and I'm so sorry, but I'm going to try my best. So the area was originally home to the Abenaki tribe, as well as the Penobscot, Passamaquoddy, Mi'kmaq, Kennebec, Pequawquet, and Maliset tribes.
Okay.
A lot of tribes.
Yes.
And they would typically live in this area during the warmer months of the year because it's, on the coast, the water, it's super pretty. And then they would move like more inland during the colder months.
Got it. Okay.
In 1614.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, very fucking long time ago. I didn't really want to talk about it, but guess who fucking came through this area?
Oh, God.
Captain John Smith.
Oh, I should have guessed that.
You should have guessed that. I'm actually a
Yeah.
little disappointed in you.
Yeah, me too.
He was traveling to Maine from Jamestown, Virginia, which just so happens to be the area that Pocahontas was known to be from.
Yes.
Just saying. I don't know. So he was checking out the Maine coast, and he actually named an area like in this vicinity called Cape Porpoise because he saw a school of porpoises swimming around, and he was like, huh, that seems like the perfect
real original
name. And thus Cape Porpoise was born. So the town of Kennebunk was settled in 1621 as a trading center, but it wasn't officially claimed by England until 1622. And the English settlers lived together with Native Americans pretty peacefully until 1675 when a war broke out called King Philip's War. So during this war, there were a lot of attacks being made on both sides, but basically by the 1700s, the area of Cape Porpoise and Kennebunk were completely abandoned.
Okay.
And obviously you can get a lot more into that. I'm not going to, but if you want to look it up, you can. In 1718, new settlers came through and they reestablished the area as like a small fishing community. And obviously, as the years went on, they would see a rise in tourism because people decided that this was like the perfect summer destination. And it really is. If you look it up, it's very fucking cute.
It is really cute. I'm looking at pictures right now.
It basically looks like the ideal like little coastal town. You can rent a summer cottage here. To me, when I was looking it up, it was giving like Dawson's Creek or even the town from like I Know What You Did Last Summer. Yeah,
like small town America, USA.
Fishing community. Yeah. Obviously those places are in South Carolina, North Carolina, but same New England fishing town vibe.
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking at pictures right now. Very cute.
I feel like you would love to live in a place like that.
I would.
Yeah.
I would be the drama of that town so bad.
You would just be like in your fucking backyard with your fucking bees, telling them all your secrets. Yeah.
Yep.
And people would be like,
I'd be causing trouble at the local town halls.
Yeah. You would get into bar fights.
Thing. Oh, yeah.
For sure.
For sure. There's 3 bars probably, and I'd be kicked out of 2 of them. Then I'd be best friends with the
I was
third.
going to say, but you would be the VIP MVP of the other bar because you'd be best friends with everybody. All right. So now on to our actual story. What is now the Kennebunk Inn was built in 1799. And it was originally built to be the private residence of a man named Phineas Cole.
Yeah, it looks just like a big fancy house.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's pretty big.
Definitely. I'm just saying, like, you know how they like turn like what used to just be like a big ass mansion into like a quadplex or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
So the house is 22,239 square feet. It is a white house with a wraparound porch. And throughout the years, the house was owned by multiple different families. One owner in the 1800s was actually a doctor, and he converted some of the rooms into like a doctor's office and a treatment room. I think in total there were 4 families that lived here up until the late 1920s. And then it was put back on the market, and it was sold to a man named George Baitler, who immediately turned the house into a hotel, and he called it the Tavern.
I was going to say I saw this old picture of it, and it has this cool tavern sign.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's the Tavern.
That's sick.
He also renovated it quite a bit, and he added some rooms, so it was able to accommodate about 50 guests.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, so pretty good size, like a little bed and breakfast type of situation. Actually,
I feel like that's bigger than a bed and breakfast.
I was going to say a bed and breakfast is like what?
10 maybe?
10, yeah. In the 1930s, the hotel changed its name from the Tavern to the Kennebunk Inn, allegedly to appear a little more classy, even though I like the Tavern. I think it's nice.
I can see how the Tavern, if you're like a waspy family, you're like, oh, like a bar.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to stay in a bar.
Yeah.
I'm too good for that. But the Kennebunk Inn sounds lovely.
Mm-hmm.
The hotel was sold to a man named Arthur LeBlanc in 1980, and he added 6 more rooms to the building. So it has gone through quite a few renovations throughout the years.
Okay.
And then in 2002, the inn was put up on the market again, but quickly sold in 2003 to David and Sue Horner, and their daughter Shayna and her husband Brian have now inherited it, and they have been the innkeepers ever since.
Got it.
So apparently, before the major renovation took place in 1980, there was like no talk of paranormal activity or any hauntings going on in this house. But as we know, when things get renovated, that's sometimes when spirits and ghosts decide they're going to come out to play.
It was one renovation too much.
Exactly. They're like, why do you keep fucking changing things? I've been content here for years. Stop ruining my shit. When the new owners first took over the property, they didn't really even believe in the paranormal. But the spirits seemed to not be so happy with the switch up. And they threw a fit. So when they entered the property, the stereo started blasting at full volume. Every light in the building started turning on at the same time, and doors began to fling open. So the guests were kind of like, hey, we're here.
Yeah.
Time to party.
Welcome to our humble abode.
Exactly. You are entering our house now, so be prepared. There are allegedly 3 spirits that are at the Kennebunk Inn. This is where it gets a little confusing because 2 of the spirits have very similar sounding names. So there's Silas Perkins and then another man named Cyrus.
Okay.
So Silas and Cyrus.
Yeah.
Which made researching this a little difficult.
Yeah.
Because some sources would say Silas did this thing and then others would say it was Cyrus doing it. They could even be the same people.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But I'm going to base this off of what the current owners of the inn, Shanna O'Hay, says.
Okay.
So she says that Cyrus, he was a front desk clerk at the inn for many years, and he was said to absolutely love his job at the inn. In the 80s, he unfortunately had a heart attack across the street, and the medics brought him back to the inn where he later did die.
Oh, sad.
So therefore, people say that he stuck around at the inn and he stays there throughout his afterlife because he just loved his job so much.
Yeah. Okay.
Which could be true, but to me, I'm like, okay, people are obviously speculating that he stuck around because he loved his job. But I'm like, what if he so desperately wants to leave it and he's just stuck in a fucking purgatory or a limbo or whatever. And
he's trying to leave.
He's literally trying to leave. He's like, I don't fucking want to be here. I'm stuck. And everyone's like, oh my God, Cyrus loved his job. And he's like, no, I fucking didn't.
He's like, take me to the other side.
Yeah. I just think that's really rude to just speculate that he loved his job. Because
did he tell you that?
Who loves their job that much?
Nobody.
Maybe someone, maybe Cyrus.
Not me.
But not me. Apparently his daughter still comes into the inn every once in a while.
Oh, that's cute.
Which is pretty cute. So I don't know, maybe she's trying to feel his presence. Maybe she knows that he's still there, kind of lurking around. Maybe he's there because he wants to see his daughter.
My dad always says that if he gets to choose somewhere to haunt when he dies, he wants to haunt a bar.
Of course.
So that we can all come visit him.
Yeah.
It's a fun place to go hang out.
And I think that's nice.
Yeah.
And how would he make his presence known to us though? I feel like maybe a glass, a really fancy whiskey cocktail with a big whiskey cube would appear.
Just appear in front of you.
Yeah.
If it would be free, I would love that. Dad, you listening?
Dad, Jay's not going to make you pay.
No.
Obviously, it's going to be free.
I was going to say every time you order a whiskey, if you leave your whiskey on the counter, it'll move or something. That seems like something he would do.
Okay. I can see that. Or his favorite band would play on the radio.
Yeah.
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 The Dolly Rots.
He loves the Dolly Rots. I love that you remember that.
Jay's like my dad. What are you talking about? I almost called him dad. I was like, Dad, Jay. So the way that they actually discovered Cyrus's spirit still being there was in 1991 when a waitress at the tavern who claimed to have some psychic abilities, she said she didn't want to go down to the basement because she could feel the presence of a man named Cyrus down there.
Okay.
Not to say that he's a bad guy by any means, but I think she was just a little freaked out because she said that he was standing at the foot of the staircase.
Girl, ghost or not, I don't want to be alone with a man in a basement.
Exactly. No, that's so real.
No thanks.
I'll pass on that. Yeah. The other guy, Silas Perkins, he was a night watchman at the inn and also a published poet.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, pretty cool. And they say, just like Cyrus, he also loved his job so much that he just didn't want to leave. And to that I say, once again, maybe he's in hell and he's stuck there for all eternity. Okay? So that's up for debate. Don't just assume.
She will not fall for this propaganda.
That's right. Don't fucking assume. Chances are one of them did not love their job that much.
Real.
But he is said to be pretty active around the building, and he particularly loves to pull pranks on employees. One of his poems is titled The Common Road, and it has a line that says, I want to laugh with the common man wherever he chanced to be. I want to aid him when I can, whenever there's need of me. So people like to say Silas had a really good personality, he had a really good sense of humor.
See, he seems like he actually probably did like his job then.
Yeah. However, sometimes his tricks have been known to hurt people on occasion.
Okay.
So I think it was an accident. I'm gonna just go out on the limb and say it. But Angela LeBlanc, one of the previous owners, she was seated at the bar top in the tavern one night, and she's talking to the bartender on duty. His name was Dudley Donovan.
Great name.
Real name.
That's a great name.
When all of a sudden she sees 3 mugs levitate off the shelf behind him and then slam into the back of his head.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a little intense.
Yeah. Yeah. So Dudley, he was okay. He just said he had a little bump on the back of his head.
Dudley's concussed. You can't let him go home.
He might be a little concussed. You need Cassie to save him.
I'll check your pupils.
But Angela later said, well, that kind of made a believer out of me.
Yeah, you think?
I would say so.
And Dudley.
And Dudley was like, oh, I fucking believe in these motherfuckers. Another time, a waiter was carrying a tray of wine glasses when one of them rose off the tray like someone was picking it up, hovered right above it, and then crashed onto the floor like someone threw it.
These are destructive drink havers.
I mean, maybe Silas likes to have a little drinky poo.
A little nip himself?
Yeah, who knows? Yeah. Or maybe Dudley and the waiter annoyed him and he was like, I'm going to fucking...
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I mean?
If I could extraterrestrially throw things at people I didn't like, I would do it.
Same.
Like, hello.
If I could just do that in general and not get in trouble for it, I would.
Yeah, because what are they going to do? Put handcuffs on you? You're a ghost.
Exactly.
Let's grow up.
You're not going to put me behind bars because I'm going to slide right through them.
I'll slip and slide right out of there.
One of the most active and haunted rooms at the inn is room 17. So it's unclear like which spirit is kind of hanging out in there. Many people believe it's Silas Perkins. There have been claims that he died inside the room. Once again, don't know if that's true or not, but they mostly think it's him because he likes to play pranks on the housekeepers. So when they're cleaning in there, he loves to turn the TV on and they'll turn it off. He turns it back on. And he's even gone as far as turning the TV on after the housekeeper unplugged it from the wall.
Oh, love that.
Yeah. Guests that have spent the night in room 17 report feeling icy drafts blow through the room even when the heat is on. The doorknobs will rattle violently, even the closet doors. And some people have even heard the sounds of a man moaning and groaning loudly throughout the night.
Silas, you dirty dog.
What are you doing? And then the third spirit is said to be, drum roll please, a little girl.
Oh, of course. You either have to have a little girl or a woman in white. It's like
it's
otherwise you can't call yourself a haunted establishment.
Absolutely not.
If you're real top tier, you have one of each.
Yeah, you have both.
At least.
Of course. And usually a drunkard as well.
And a drunkard, yeah. Or like a guy in a suit for some reason.
Yeah, like a top hat maybe.
Yeah, top hat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this little girl's name is Emily. And many psychics have come to the inn to try just walk around, see what's up. And they all have said that they have experienced the presence of Emily. She loves to run up and down the hallways and she loves to play ding dong ditch on the hotel doors.
Love that.
So she'll knock on the door and then run away, obviously, before you can open it. She also loves to play with toys or like any sort of game you might have available to you. That's her thing. She's also very tidy. She likes to clean up the messy silverware in the restaurant.
Girl, a dream.
I know. And she likes to move the chairs around. Like if the chairs are like misplaced, she likes to put them back in its place, which witnesses have claimed to see the chairs moving on their own. One guest even said that they sat up in bed one night and experienced what felt like a little child hugging them.
Ooh.
It's like
I don't like
cute,
that.
Though.
I mean, that would really ruin my day.
It's like cute, but also really daunting.
I'm looking at the rooms. They're really cute.
They are. The whole area is really cute. Like,
yeah.
It's very adorable.
It seems like they have a lot of like suites. Like there's ones that have like full.
So during that last renovation, when they added 6 more rooms, those were all big suites
Oh,
that were
okay.
added. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, because they have like newer looking rooms and
Mhm.
then like less like new looking stuff.
Yeah, like old looking shit.
Which I feel like if you're gonna stay somewhere like that, you want to stay in like the old place, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
That's what I would want, I would think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You're like, I don't know. The new ones probably are less haunted.
Yeah, I would assume. So a guest named Kathy Dolan and her sister, they were visiting the inn, one time during the holidays, and they both claimed to be awakened at midnight on Christmas Eve to the sound of opera music.
Oh, fun.
So they knew that the room next to theirs was empty, so they decided to walk up and down the hallway to try to find the source of the music.
Yeah.
But then it miraculously stopped, just as mysteriously as it started.
They have like a cute little courtyard too in like the backyard.
No, it's adorable.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just like looking at pictures.
We gotta
of it.
go
It's
to
really
Maine.
cute.
We gotta go to Maine.
We gotta go. Oh, now I'm pulling up the bar. Nice.
I will say, I did go on TripAdvisor,
Yeah.
and the reviews are not great.
Really?
And one review in particular stuck out to me. Most of the reviews are about the actual hotel, and some of them are not great, which made me sad.
Okay.
But this particular review was about a haunted or not so haunted experience from a person named Brandon H. And he was very unhappy with his time at the Kennebunk Inn.
Oh, really?
So I just want to get your thoughts on this.
Please throw it at me, Brandon H.
So Brandon H says, haunted and no warning.
It's literally the first thing that pops up, by the way, when you Google Kennebunk Inn
review. We booked a stay at the Kennebunk Inn expecting a charming historic getaway. What we got instead was a truly unsettling experience. Nowhere in the listing did it mention that the inn is known to be haunted. We had no idea about its paranormal history when booking.
Sure, bro.
From the moment we walked in, something felt deeply off. The energy in the building was heavy, and we both felt an eerie, almost paralyzing presence that made us extremely uncomfortable. After just 10 minutes on the property, we turned around, left, and booked another hotel. Only later did we learn the inn is known for several ghosts, including Silas Perkins, a former night watchman who died in room 17 and is said to rattle doors and walk the halls. Cyrus, a former desk clerk known to groan and disrupt the staff, and Emily, a little girl whose spirit reportedly plays tricks and run through the halls.
Sorry, the fact that just like
he researched it
and that he walked in, spent 10 minutes, and vibes were so rotten. Yeah. He had to leave is crazy. It's crazy work.
Makes me want to just go, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, I don't trust my intuition enough, maybe, because I would have walked in and been like, clearly there's something wrong with me. I would never assume it was the place I was. I'd be like, I'm mentally ill, so something's wrong here.
We are not into haunted places, and had we known any of this, we would have never booked here. This kind of information should be clearly disclosed. It's false advertising to hide such a well-documented haunting. We've also had issues getting a refund, which adds insult to injury. We are
Sorry. They rebooked another hotel and didn't even make sure they could get a refund.
Yeah.
This guy was scared.
Mm-hmm.
He was scared for
10
real.
minutes in and he said, I gotta go.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy work on his part.
To me, this review is just more proof that it's haunted. And I'm like, yes, I need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this. I want to go.
So he says, we are extremely disappointed and feel misled. If you are sensitive to paranormal energy or simply uncomfortable with the idea of staying in a haunted inn, consider this your warning. We wish someone would have warned us.
Honestly, like low key,
1 star, by the way.
I hope they paid that guy because that's the best
It's
marketing.
so good.
Like that was if they faked that review because it's so funny. That's great marketing.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm on their TripAdvisor, and the first one that pops up is just okay in all caps. People are crazy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like their reviews are not fantastic.
They have pretty good reviews. They have a 4.3. I feel like that's good.
Oh, that is pretty good, actually.
520 excellent reviews. 250 good, 79 average, 17 terrible. That's where they get you.
Well, that's Brandon H.
That's Brandon and all of his buddies.
Brandon got all of his 17 friends to write
There's an
reviews.
attic room, apparently.
Ooh.
How's the attic room? Hot? Question mark. Like what? Sorry, sometimes I forget that like TripAdvisor and like Yelp is like just the strangest collection of people that I've ever.
So fucking funny.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. This is great. I love this. And I think it's cute. It looks cute.
No, it looks adorable.
The little like look at how they decorate it for the holidays. It looks so pretty.
No, I literally love it.
Look at that bar.
Oh my God, so cute.
They have like all these really cool like ornaments hanging from the ceiling and stuff. Like, look at this. It's a winter wonderland.
Wow. Adorable.
That is so adorable.
I also watched this YouTube video of these like 3 older guys. They call themselves the Wicked Ghost Hunters.
Oh, I love them already.
And they have like really intense like New England accents.
Oh, that's great.
So they did a video at the Kennebunk Inn and they got a lot of activity in room 17. They actually left their ghost box and like all their recording equipment in the room while they went out to dinner.
Oh, that's fun.
And multiple times a little girl's voice pops up and says like loud and clear, "What's your favorite toy?"
Ew.
And then says, "Will you rub my tummy?"
Ew.
Yeah, and it's like super loud.
I actually hate that like a lot.
I just think that's Emily.
I'll just stick with the old drunkards. How about that?
That makes you like that more.
It's right on the water too.
Yeah, girl. This whole area is like
Damn.
adorable.
Yeah.
And there's like there's so many cute hotels and inns in this whole area.
13 hotels in Kennebunk Port.
Yeah.
And this is the number 3rd reviewed hotel.
Okay.
It's in the top 3. That's pretty
There's
good.
also one called the White Rabbit or something. And people love that one. And it looks really cute. Well, that's my story. That's the Kennebunk Inn.
It looks cute. I would stay there.
Yeah. Same.
They do like a Tinseltown bar for Christmas. That looks really cool. I love anything themed. Do you guys know this?
Yeah. Couldn't love that more, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, if anyone's ever been to Maine or lives in Maine or visits Maine, I don't know. I want to know about Maine.
Yeah, I want to know all about Maine. I want to know all about the bees and all about Maine.
Maine that's where like all the Stephen King books are based, right?
Probably. I know there's a lot of lobster rolls happening over there.
Yeah.
Maine
is where it's at. You remember that. Well, thank you so much. I love a little haunted hotel.
Same.
You know me and my haunted hotel loves. It's real. But yeah, like how about we finish this out with a listener story?
Let's do it.
So this is from Rosie.
Hi, Rosie.
And Rosie says, "I'm from a small town in Western Massachusetts."
Oh,
so we got a East Coaster.
New England, yeah. "At night, it's dark and silent. And as much as that brings me joy, I've always also been a little creeped out by it. Often, the coyotes break the silence of the night, howling at what sounds like the edge of the woods. I've had a reoccurring dream for years about my backyard, but that is a story for another time." I love when people say that like we don't also want to hear that. I know. I'm
right
like,
now.
what's the other time?
So, Rosie, hello. TikTok. "Before my parents bought the property in the 80s, it was a cornfield with no deaths recorded. But land is land, and who knows what history it holds.
True.
I have always considered myself a sensitive person and have had several experiences over the years. Pretty sure I have a spirit who follows me around, but they're cool though.
That's good.
I was a senior in high school around 2008, and it was winter, and we had a lot of snow that year. We just had a big storm, and it was plowed into big piles lining the perimeter of the driveway. It was cold that night, that kind of cold winter night where it's so silent except for the sound of the snow under your feet. My driveway is shaped like a lopsided T, and at one end, we have a motion sensor light over the garage door, and about 30 feet away from the light, my car was parked. I was trying to start my car, but the battery had died. I had my door cracked as I was turning the engine, and I saw the garage light flick on and could hear snow crunching as a silhouette approached my car. The windows were frosted up, so I couldn't see any features. At first, I figured it must be my dad, who had been inside the house and must have heard me trying to start my car and come out to help. The silhouette had gotten bigger as it had gotten further from the light. I got out of the car and started thanking my dad for coming out to help jump it again. It had died a lot that winter. But there was silence and nobody was there. It was the loudest silence I've ever heard in my life. Panicked, I got back into my car, locked the doors, and called my house. My dad groggily answered the phone. He hadn't left the couch and nobody had come out to help. I cannot explain who or what it was. It is not the type of neighborhood where people have easy access to your large, and there are large plots of land, each one having a few acres. There is nowhere for them to hide. Now I live in Boston where the nights are rarely silent at all. I still have a lot of weird things happen, and I will definitely reach out with more stories and experiences. And if you're ever in Boston, you should visit the Beantown Pub. It's right next to the Granary Graveyard where Sam Adams is buried. It's the only place that you can have a cold Sam Adams next to a cold Sam Adams. Wink, wink. Get it?
Oh,
Rosie.
we need to do that.
Yeah. I think so last time I was in Boston, I stayed at the Four Seasons Hotel. I know. I was there for work, for the record. I cannot personally afford the Four Seasons. And I think I was right across from that graveyard. Like right in the middle of Boston.
And you didn't have a Sam Adams.
Girl, it was 14 degrees when I was there. It was cold as fuck. I literally
East Coast, baby.
Oh my gosh, it was so cold, and I was not properly dressed. I did not have the proper clothing. I really thought it was going to be fine. It was when I was filming in Salem for that commercial. Yeah.
One day we're on tour.
Yeah, and we get to see all these cool places. Yeah,
that would be like really sick. You know?
That would be very sick.
Yeah.
I agree. Also, that makes me think of, okay, because she mentioned motion censored lights. So it's making me burp like crazy. I just got motion sensor lights out on my balcony because it's pretty dark out there, and my dog has a patch of grass out there.
Yeah.
So like she'll go out at night, and we're trying to like be like, hey, don't miss the grass, because sometimes she'll just like poop right off the side of it.
Well, Sydney, she's pretty, not smart.
Yeah,
okay?
She's a lot of things, but she's not that clever. So my father-in-law got us these motion sensor lights because he got some for his house, and he like loves them because they just charge in the sun or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's so easy. So my fiance puts them up. They're amazing. But sometimes they'll just go off when nobody's out there. And like we live on the second floor, so it's not like, oh, somebody walked by or like something happened. It'll just go off, like to the point where I'll be sitting on the couch and I have like a direct eye line, whatever. Why can't I not fucking talk? I have a direct eye line like to the balcony, and it's like a big sliding glass door, right?
Yeah.
So you can see right out there. And it'll just flick on, and I'll be looking right out there. There's nobody there. And then it'll turn off, and then like 5 minutes later, it'll flick on. But it doesn't do it like regularly enough to be like, oh, it's like a malfunction. Like it won't do it for like days. And then sometimes it'll just like go off.
Well, someone's out there.
Something, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Rosie, I expect more stories. And if you have a story you would like to send us, you can do that at dtkpod.com/contact. You can also message us directly on our Patreon if you are a member of the Cool Kids Club. That is one of the bonuses is we like, up you, closer to the top of the list. We up you up. And we are wanting to do some more listener episodes in December, especially because we're both going to be traveling and stuff. And they're just fun to do. So if you have a story and you've been thinking about sending it in, send it in. I don't care if
now is the time.
I don't care if it's your uncle thought he saw Bigfoot, or you had sleep paralysis, or you have a reoccurring dream that's really vivid. I want to hear about it.
I definitely care if your uncle saw Bigfoot, because I want to hear that.
Well, I'm saying like I don't care if it's not your story. Like tell me about how your uncle saw Bigfoot. I want to hear about it.
Yeah, I do.
But yeah, so thank you guys so much for listening. We hope you had a wonderful holiday, and we hope your holiday season going forward is also wonderful. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't left us a 5-star review yet, make sure you go do that now. And if you are on Apple Podcasts, make sure you write a few words about how much you love us.
That would be nice.
If you don't love us, forget I said anything.
Yeah, don't fucking type anything.
If you don't love us and you're this far into the episode, I'm going to say I think you might love us. Just saying.
Even if you hate love us.
Yeah. We'll take a hate watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. And most importantly, make sure you keep that front door locked.
Make sure you keep that mind open.
And keep drinking the Kool-Aid. rusty.
Why did I forget? I stopped saying it.